It is Friday morning. It is just, what, 6 o'clock? Yeah, 6:02 in the morning. We're getting up and getting going. Even though we don't have, we still have 3 full days to get there. 800 miles, 750 miles to do, in 3 days. So, not particularly interested in rushing. So if we did about 400 miles today, that's more than enough to say we made progress. As I am not interested in trying to rush just to get somewhere and then sit and sit and sit and sit. No, we'll get a 34 done, no matter what. So today we are leaving the pilot here in Little Rock. We are going to go first to put some fuel in the truck.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
We're sitting at a quarter tank of fuel and 5/8 tank of DEF. So we're going to top those off. Then we are going to roll on out. We are going to make our first stop in Texarkana for our first load check of the day. And it's about 143 miles away, 144, something like that. Let's see here. Put that on the charge. But overall, it's going to be another easy peasy day. Change that. We are sitting at 92,484.3 miles. when we get to Laredo, we'll do our PM there at the terminal. And we will take a little time to wash the truck. Even though that's going to be, you know, as soon as we roll out and start heading back north again, we're probably going to get covered in bugs again anyway, but, you know. We'll do what, at least we'll make the old effort there. So we'll see what the day brings us. Well. We are still running on through Arkansas here on I-30 westbound, even though it's mostly southbound. And it's just a gray day, nothing really great about today. First, we're going to get on to Texarkana, do a load check. Then we will get ourselves on to near Dallas. Probably do a 30-minute on the north or the east side of Dallas, probably. And then we'll see we'll see where we get to past Dallas. Maybe down to Jarrell, maybe. We'll see what we do. I mean, I'm not too all fired up to get anywhere. You know, I want to do at least 400 miles, about 400 miles a day. That'd be just fine. Not going to get crazy about it and worry about making mile after mile just so I can hurry up and wait somewhere else. So you can see we're at mile 83. Alrighty. So we've been here for a couple minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes. I decided my drinks are cold enough. I don't need to go in and get me any ice right now. Yeah, let's close that. So we are just going to go do another 160 miles right now. Make our way down to Rockwall. Let's see here. Yeah, make our way to Rockwall. And we should, you know, remember the last time went down through there, was going to stop at the Loves, and because they're doing all that construction there, we missed our turn. So we are going to make sure we pay a little more closer attention to where we got to get off to go to the Loves, because I don't even like stopping at a TA just for a momentary break. It's like, I just do not like TA and Petro.
In 400 feet, take the entrance to the runway by turning west.
So if I can avoid it at all costs, I will. Alright, we're getting back on I-30 here. Like I said, about 160 miles down the road. Stop in the outskirts of Dallas, do our 30-minute break at that Loves.
Continue on this road for 159 miles.
And then we will see how far we want to try to get for the rest of the day. Probably another 120, 130, 140 some miles down the road. I said probably another 2 hours. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. You know, 9:10 in the morning. We'll get to Dallas, you know, like I said, Rockwall, around 11:45. You know, ish, you know, 11:30, 11:45. Sometime before noon, we'll be there. So if we left the Loves and Rockwall at 12:30, let's say we did 180, 190 miles, you know, 3.5 hours. You know, we had a pretty decent day, and we didn't stress out too much about it. Excuse me. Welcome to Texarkana. The Four States Fairgrounds. Of course, the states they're talking about is Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. They're all pretty close to each other at this here at Texarkana, so that's why they call it that. Larry's Pizza, all-day buffet, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Stop order ahead.
Okie dokie. Arkansas, 92,630 something miles. 30, 440, 40. Just another fun day on the highway. What I need to do is to find me a Walmart along the way I can pop into real quick. And what they call choose destination, point of interest, quick stops, Walmart. 1.6 miles. Well, let's stop in Texas. Sam's Club, neighborhood market. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, let's go down the road just a little bit to New Boston. And start. That way we get out of, we'll stop in New Boston instead of, here in Texarkana. That way we're more likely to have room to maneuver. We're not going to have a whole lot of islands, getting in the way, making it tough to get in and out of. It'll be a little less crowded. We can pop in there real quick, grab me some more Powerades. Grab a little something that I can make dinner with tonight. Or not tonight, but for breakfast tomorrow is what I want to say. So I'm gonna pick up some bacon, pick up some eggs.
Crossing border. Entering Texas.
Entering Texas, all right. So 92,636.5 miles on the old odometer. And it is 9:15 in the morning. So in about 20 miles, we're going to get off at the and stop at the Walmart real quick. Why can you not drive? Knucklehead when the GMC doesn't want to merge properly. It's not hard. It really isn't hard. You guys should put a vest on. And this guy going slow as all get out, not getting up to highway speed, not using a turn signal. Oh, now he puts on a turn signal. Your turn, as soon as you hit that on ramp, your turn signal should be set to the direction you want to merge. I don't find it that difficult to drive a vehicle and use my turn signals to merge properly. You know, if I'm on the on ramp getting onto the highway, I do not expect anybody to get out of my way. Not one person. I can't accelerate that well because I'm typically, you know, heavy. So why would I expect anybody to slow down for me? And if I do get on the highway and I'm going slow, you know, below, 10, 15 miles below the speed limit, and I'm not accelerating that well, I'm going to put my flashers on. I'm going to get on the CB and say, hey, slow mover getting on at exit, blah, 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 blah. You know, that way it gives everybody who has CB behind me on the highway, let them know that they may have to get over to the other lane once they catch up to me. Not that they have to wait for me by any means. I'm not expecting them to delay their day for me. But I'm going to give them ample warning that I am a bit slow. Okay, so
Exit 201, TX8, Boston, Waco Boulevard, and Laredo. Turn left into Road 1 3 miles.
either way, I ain't getting it at the truck stop, even if they do have it.
Exit Road 2 miles, turn left on Waco Boulevard, TX8 and Laredo. Turn left in 650 feet.
And also, besides a couple of toiletries, like I said, pick up some bacon, some eggs, you know, maybe a little bit of ham, you know, for my breakfast this weekend, you know, Saturday, Sunday. Trucks can't go down there. All right. No trucks in there. Okay. This should take us to the Walmart here. No trucks in there either. What the hell? Come on. That kind of sucks. So they will not let trucks into the Walmart there at all.
Take the entrance to the right on USA 82, Front Street.
Alright, well, kind of puts the kibosh on that one. Let's skip the next stop.
In 400 feet, take the entrance to the right on USA 82, Front Street.
Choose destination, point of interest, by route. So we'll go right in here, make a U-turn.
In 900 feet, turn right on Front Street, USA 82.
Well, that's no kind of fun. I mean, just pretty much ban trucks altogether. Why don't you? You know, hell, we don't need to do any shopping. You know, we don't have you know, needs like everybody else.
The entrance to the left.
I mean,
Rolling road ahead.
well, I tell you, you know, that's the, you know, I understand you don't want trucks staying there overnight and, you know, and all that jazz, but, you know, come on. You know, you're not going to let me even just come in and shop? I mean, what the hey, you know? Oh, you'll accept the trucks to get your stuff delivered, but, you know, yeah, you know. All right, let's permanent avoid that Walmart. It's, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me to. It's good. It's a good thing I'm not really worried about getting anywhere or doing anything. I'll just go find another Walmart. You know, it's as simple as that. You know, no trucks unless you're making a delivery. Well, I mean, can I consider it? I'm delivering them money and customers and, you know, patronage. You know, except making delivery, fine up to $500. Really? $500? You know, I mean, are you really telling me that you've had that much of a problem with truck drivers doing something bad on your property that you have to ban them totally? Get off the phone, jackass. I just find that a little bit I think that's one of those times where it's a, you know, one guy did one thing and they overreacted. Oh, I tell you, man, it just doesn't make any real sense. Nobody's benefited by doing that. All right, well, New Boston is a no-go. So I know now to avoid that location for the rest of my freaking rest of my life as a truck driver. Because heaven forbid a truck driver comes in and does some shopping. And I was hoping, you know, a little small town, you know, get outside of the get away from the larger city of Texarkana. It'll be a little bit better, but apparently not. Okay, we will try to get into the Walmart there in Sulphur Springs.
Turn right on CR 3005.
Hey. What happened to you, man? That horse kicked me in the eye. I say, God.
Oh well, see you down the road. Okie dokie. This is our exit. This is our stop for the night.
FM 2063, FM 2113 Sun Valley Boulevard. Keep to the left at 0.6 miles.
Exit 328 on I-35 East, southbound.
In a half mile, keep to the left on I-35 South. Turn left in 660 feet. Speed limit reduced ahead.
And like I said, after we get our post trip done, walk over here to the Walmart.
Keep to the left on I-35 South. Turn left in 660 feet.
Do some shopping. Not a lot, just a few things. But here we are at the old Pilot.
Turn left on Sunbound Drive, FM 2063. Approaching destination on the right side in 730 feet.
And it's about 20 some degrees cooler than the last time I was here and walked over to Walmart. All right. They got a Wendy's in there. They got a Subway in there. They got the the hot bar and your snacks and general stuff. Across the street, you got McDonald's. And then you got on this side, you got the Walmart. And you got a couple convenience stores at the gas station. Ah, lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's take a... See what the old local radar looks like.
Approaching destination in 6.
Yeah, you got a red light there, Mercer. But whatever. Here.
You can provide the destination. Sector number 432.
Man, could you make it a little bit rougher? I like having my bones rattle out of my body. All right. Gonna park all the way at the back end here because I like doing a little bit of exercise. And less chance of me getting hit. Ready.
I know I have them fuckers in there getting them something to eat. There ain't no trucks in front of them.
Ready for this guy to move out the way. We'll just move the back of our trailer over a couple inches. I mean, just to make it as straight as possible. There we go. Nice and straight and fairly even. And a little bump on the curb.